Good evening, friends. Welcome back to the Castro Valley News live show. My name is Roberto. This is the show that we do on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 7 p.m. Good evening, Tiffany. Tiffany is first in the roll call. Good evening, Matella. I hope you're doing well. Good evening, Kimberly. Good evening, Aaron, as well. Hey, Aaron. Welcome to the show. Aaron, I love you. I love you, Aaron. I'm glad you made it to the show. Good evening to Dennis, and a happy Tuesday to you as well. Aaron says hello to Tiffany. You guys are cute. I love it. So if you're new to the show, good evening to Janella. Janella says, I love that Portales is using the gift certificates. I made them, wanted to support them and buy a gift card, and they didn't have any, so I said, let me make you some. But Janella, Rosa was excited about that, the gift card, when she gave me that. So when I went and bought one, sorry, excuse me, I spoke out of turn. So good work, Janella, on that gift certificate. That's awesome. Good evening to Laura. Aaron, I am doing well, and I hope you are as well. Good evening to Eileen. Hope you are having a wonderful evening, Eileen. Good evening to Barbara. I hope you're doing well. Good evening to Denise. Hope you're doing well. Janella just sent 100 stars. Janella has sent stars 7 weeks in a row. If you're not familiar with the stars program, Facebook has set something up really cool for live content producers, such as Castro Valley News, and you can purchase stars. It's a cool way that you can send money our way. It all goes to us. There's a teeny tiny portion that goes to Meta, Facebook, but Scout's honor, it comes to us. Aaron says, hello, Denise. Barbara just sent 500 stars. Barbara has sent stars 11 weeks in a row. Barbara, you are awesome. Thank you so much. Michael says, don't pick on me tonight. Michael, I would never pick on you. I love you, sir, and welcome to the show. Bob says he is all for episode 104. Good evening to Carla. Dennis just sent 500 stars. Dennis has sent stars for 8 weeks in a row. Thank you, Dennis. Tiffany just sent 100 stars. Tiffany has sent stars 9 weeks in a row. Thank you, Tiffany. You are awesome. Good evening, Maggie. Maggie is in the house. Thank you, Maggie. Oh, my goodness, glaciers. Jan just sent in 1,000 stars. And it's a little peace sign icon. Thank you, Jan. You are awesome. Aaron sent in 120 stars. Aaron has sent stars 3 weeks in a row. This is Jan's first week to send stars. Maggie is tagging Monette and Marlon. Dawn is, good evening, Dawn. I love you, sir. Dawn is tagging Richard. Good evening to Patrick. Patrick, are you new to the show? I'm not certain. Maggie is tagging Armando. Good evening, Just Jean. I hope you're doing well. Maggie is tagging Satinder and Body Mechanics. Aaron says hello to Dawn. Dawn is tagging Rob. Maggie is tagging Kai. Dawn is tagging Carol. Jan just sent 200 stars. Thank you, Jan. You are awesome. I'm trying to oh my god, oh my goodness, I'm so behind in the comments. Thank you, Meredith, for the 200 stars. Meredith has the record of sending stars, 13 weeks. However, Meredith missed last week's show. She could be at 14, but thank you just the same, Meredith. You are awesome, but you know that. Good evening, Kathy. Maggie just sent 1,000 stars. Holy smokes. And Maggie did the mic drop thing. Maggie has sent stars 3 weeks in a row. It's a trip to see the camera focusing as we go on through the show. Matella just sent 530 stars. Thank you so much, Matella. Matella, you're awesome. Barbara is tagging Steven. Maggie is tagging Andriana. Aaron is giving a shout out to Meredith. Good evening, David. Welcome to the show. Eileen just sent 100 stars, and Eileen has sent stars 7 weeks in a row. Thank you, Eileen. Maggie is tagging Ruth. Janella is tagging Tanya. Don says, hello, Aaron. Patrick says, no, I live on Ely near me. Okay, you're right around the corner. Janella is tagging Micaiah. Dang it. Maggie is tagging Linda. Don is tagging Kathleen. Kathy just sent 200 stars. Thank you so much. And Kathy has sent stars 3 weeks in a row. Don is tagging Jackie. Good evening, Mary. I hope you're doing well. Maggie is tagging Janella. No. Maggie says Janella. Hello, beautiful Janella. Thank you to everyone who is sending stars. I'm just catching up with all the comments. If you are not familiar with the stars thing, it's something cool that Meta Facebook has set up. You can click a little icon here and you can send stars. You can spend whatever amount you're comfortable with. You don't have to spend any money. I love you just the same. We love you just the same. Sorry, I am me. I'm not going to speak to my in regards to myself as plural. I am singular. So, okay, so we're in a star party now. Moderator just said, oh, thank you. We just had a stars party, and you guys completely stepped up and kicked butt and showered me with stars. Thank you guys so much. If you're not familiar with the stars things, I don't want to dwell on the stars thing too much because we have a show to do here. But you can click the icon right here and you can send stars. It's a cool monetary way that you can support live content creators on Facebook, such as Castro Valley News. And thank you guys to everyone who has sent in stars. Patrick is asking me, how is my dog? Hank is wonderful. I'll give you the details on Hank since you asked. Thank you, Patrick, for asking. And Mary, I saw your question. I'll get back to it later in a moment. Michael is mentioning something about people picking on you. I personally, Michael, I'm not going to pick on you because I love you. I'm not going to say anything in reference to you other than compliments because Michael, you're a gentleman and I appreciate your friendship so much. Paulette, good evening, Paulette. I hope you're doing well. Paulette just sent in 500 stars. Paulette has sent in stars 7 weeks in a row. Thank you, Paulette. I appreciate your support. And Paulette is sent the applause icon, which is super, super cool. Amazing. So if you're not familiar with it, I'll do this the last time here. There's a icon here if you want to send stars. Micaiah sent 200 stars. Micaiah has sent in stars 6 weeks in a row, pardon me. And I hope I said your name right, Micaiah, because I do that every week. I go back and forth. Aaron is giving a shout out to Paulette. Cali Life is in the house. Welcome to the show, Cali Life. One of my favorite people. Actually, everyone who comes to the show is a favorite person. So, we've got a spammer here again. So, welcome to the show, Muhammad. But I'm gonna hide your comment because we don't. I don't appreciate outside links. This is 2 weeks in a row. Your live stream has arrived when you have spammers showing up in your stream. Muhammad, we love you just the same, but there you go. Yes, please. Muhammad, can you please stop spamming the thread? There you go. Moderator says comment bombing will be... There you go. Okay, thank you. Our moderator is on it. Yes, Mary says, oh no, a spammer again. Paulette is tagging Austin, Nicolette, Billy, Shane, and Judy. Yeah, Maggie, yes, spammers 2 weeks in a row. Thank you. Our moderator just banned the spammer. Cali Life says we're doing it big with the CV news. Yes. That's wild. There's so many spammers on Facebook. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. There's one that seems to be all over, and it's someone saying that Amazon is hiring and click this link. And then there's another one saying, did your kids get the EBT cards? It's on so many pages on Facebook. And it's just wild. I guess people are seeing that, all these folks are on social media, and it's a means, a medium for them to reach people. If you see those things, don't click on the links, guys. It's a surefire way that it's spam. Don has sent 50 stars. Thank you, Don. I love you, sir. Don has sent stars 7 weeks in a row. If you're not familiar with what stars is, you can click the little icon here. Choose whatever amount of stars you would like to send us. They do cost a little bit of money. Meta, Facebook gets a teeny tiny slice of the pie. We do here at Castro Valley News. We get the majority of all of the proceeds from stars. I just saw an invoice. I mentioned this last episode. I saw a recent invoice, a payout from Meta, and it's getting to us, guys. Scout's honor. Whatever you're buying from the stars amounts that you guys are buying, it's coming here. So thank you guys for all of the wonderful support. Thank you, Don. Don owns One Bad Apple Records on Castro Valley Boulevard. Micaiah owns Restore and Rework behind One Bad Apple on San Carlos. Two great people who are wonderful business owners in our community, and they support our show, so we support them. And good evening, Denise. I think I missed Denise in the roll call. I apologize, and I'm glad you posted another comment, Denise. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. And Denise says she likes the shirt Steve McQueen, the King of Cool from Bullet, which has, if you've never seen Bullet, and I know there's at least one person listening who hasn't seen Bullet, and that person is wonderful. If you haven't seen Bullet, it's got the most amazing car chase ever documented on film. Viv is asking, so what's the subject tonight? The subject is going to be a couple things. And I'm glad that you asked, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have 6 things on the list that I'm going to get to. And Mary has a good question, and I wonder that too. Mary is wondering, why did Don name his shop One Bad Apple? So Don, if you're listening, educate us on why you named your shop One Bad Apple. And our wonderful, delightful, wise and learned moderator has posted a link to One Bad Apple Records. Wondering if our moderator would be so gracious to post a link to Restore and Rework as well, because their wonderful owner, Micaiah, is on every show and sends stars and has supported us for a long time. But Don, if you're listening, Mary would like to know why you named your shop One Bad Apple. So impart us with that story, Don. I'd love to hear the story too. I don't think I've ever asked you that before. There you go. Michael is asking, Maggie is asking why also. And now Michael, you're teasing Don, so you might get teased back. I'm just saying, Michael, I love you, but Kathy is asking, didn't they film the car chase in San Francisco? Yes. The whole chase was filmed in San Francisco, and it's wild that they actually got away with that way back in the day. Good evening. David is asking, what is Restore and Rework? It is a vintage and vintage kind of antique shop on San Carlos Avenue. And let's see. Just trying to catch up. Good evening, G-Wait. I hope you're doing well. Micaiah is asking, any news on stolen vehicles in Castro Valley last night and other vehicle break-ins? I have heard nothing of those. So if you have information on that, Micaiah, send it to me and I will reach out to my sheriff's contact and see if I can get some information. In regards to One Bad Apple being called One Bad Apple, Michael is teasing Don, saying that because Don is One Bad Apple. And Bob says Don wasn't one good apple. There you go. G-Wait says we're talking about Steve McQueen. We touched on Steve McQueen for a moment there because he's the king of cool and he's on my shirt here. Micaiah says restore and rework is vintage furniture restoration shop to 2,200 square feet of furniture and Dixie Belle paint products. I'll say that again because I stammered. Restore and Rework is on San Carlos Avenue. It's a cool little shop. It has vintage furniture, and it is also a restoration shop. 2,200 square feet of full. It is full of. I'm sorry. Comments come in and your comment keeps going away. I swear, Micaiah, I'm going to get this right this time. So Restore and Rework is on San Carlos Avenue, one street behind One Bad Apple Records. They are a shop with vintage furniture. They also do restoration, 2,200 square feet full of furniture and Dixie Belle paint products. Thank goodness I got that right that time. Yep, Michael says, I got to have a little fun with everyone tonight because you all pick on me the past two shows. I'm sorry, Michael. We love you. And Erin says she gets some of the scammers on her Zoom meetings, and she's pretty good at throwing them off. It's a 12-step meeting on Zoom. It's wild. It's wild. Denise says that her license plate was stolen. What street was that on, Denise? Barbara says, use a password to enter Zoom meetings, keeps the spammers out. Maggie is asking, why is Don taking so long to answer this question? And I'm wondering too. Ricky is in the house. Good evening, Ricky. Ricky is asking for a few copies of the last magazine. Definitely, I'll bring you some. That was the last one, I believe. Good evening, Aaron. Welcome to the show. I think Aaron might be new. Correct me if I'm wrong, Aaron. Tiffany says, Don is back. Don says, sorry, guys, he had to reboot. It was not pretty, so looks like his computer crashed. Aaron, if you're new, E-R-I-N, if you're new to the show, let me know because I love having people give a mass shout out to the new listeners. I think you are new. But Aaron S., if you're new to the show, let me know, because if you are, I would love to have everyone give you like a mass welcome. So we have two things that are kind of pending. Don, my friend, I love you. Denise is asking what kind of magazine. That is the Castro Valley News magazine. There you go. Aaron is also asking, Don, why did you name your shop One Bad Apple? And I'm sure there's got to be a story behind that. So please impart upon us that story, Don. So everyone is giving Aaron, E-R-I-N, welcome to the show. So we've got one new listener tonight, which I think is super, super awesome. And there you go. Welcome. Carla says, welcome, Aaron. So does Eileen. Kathy is saying, welcome, Aaron, E-R-I-N. Because we have three Aarons. We have A-R-A-N, we have A-A-R-O-N, and E-R-I-N. So we have three Aarons tonight, spelled differently. Mary says, welcome, Aaron. Barbara says, hi, Matella. Michael says, hi, Aaron. That's E-R-I-N. It's so awesome whenever someone new comes on the show. They get the mass welcome. Matella says she's new here, but you're not. But it's okay. Welcome, Matella. We can give Matella a welcome too. Barbara says, hi, Matella. Denise says, Welcome, ERIN. Nice to meet you. Dennis says, hola, Aaron, ERIN. Aaron says, ERIN says, not sure how I haven't seen your show, as I grew up in Castro Valley, now live in San Lorenzo, and my daughter is in Castro Valley Unified School District. Bob says, up to 50 logins at one time tonight. Carla says, welcome, Matella. Good evening, Rena. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the show. Rena, hope you're having a wonderful evening. Maggie says, welcome, Aaron, ERIN. Gary is in the house. Welcome, Gary. Hope you're doing well. Paulette says, hello, Rena. Rena is tagging Derek. Thank you, Rena, for the tag. Moderator says, welcome, Matella. Aaron, AARON, says, welcome, Aaron, from Aaron. Gary says, welcome, Aaron. Moderator is asking if Rena is new. No, she's not. Michael says, hello, Rena. Dennis says, hello, Matella. Oh, Matella says she just needs some love today. Matella, I love you. We all love you. We're glad you're part of the family here. So, Matella, we love you. So we're still doing the roll call. If you're listening and you want to shout out, post something up, and we'll say hello in the way that we do. We'll give you tons of love. Matella, we love you. I hope you're doing well. There you go. Mary says, love to you, Matella. Mary says, I thought that song was from the Jacksons. I'm not. Janella says the viewers are climbing. Yeah, we're at 53. I hardly ever look, so I'm usually focused on people. RB says, is this all about saying hello to everyone, or do you actually talk about things? RB, you are new to the show. Welcome to the show. We do actually talk about real things, but it's a talk show, so we kind of and what we have here is really kind of a family. We're at episode 104. We've been doing this a minute, RB. Welcome to the show, RB. By the way, we have 2 new listeners tonight, which I think is awesome. But RB, getting back to your question, we've been doing this show 104 weeks at least, maybe even more. So we definitely we're like a family. We kind of know each other virtually, so a lot of the show is saying hello to each other and catching up. So I'm sorry, RB, I just stammered and my train of thought got sidetracked. But we do actually talk about real things, and we will get to some real things soon. Don is giving a shout out to Matella. Paulette is giving a shout out to Matella. Maggie also says hello to Matella. Chrissy is in the house. Good evening, Chrissy. I'm trying to keep up with the comments here. Don gives a shout out to Matella. Paulette says hello, RB. Bob says 53. He is the ratings monitor. So RB, since you're new, you get a shout out from all of the regular listeners. And Michael is saying hello, RB. Maggie is tagging tons of people. Thank you, Maggie. Eileen says welcome, RB. Denise says, I am having so much fun. I am relaxed and comfortable with hosting the show. Not nervous anymore. Thank you for all the compliments, Denise. Carla says, welcome, RB. Kathy says, welcome, RB. Mary says, welcome, RB. Janella says, RB, what would you like to discuss? Cali Life says, we engage and participate. Questions could be easy. It's easy to get sidetracked completely. RB says, sounds good. Good luck with it all. Thank you, RB. You are a scholar and a gentleman, or a gentlewoman, depending on gender. I can't tell. Your photo is a dog. I'm a dog owner too, so right on. Kelly Life says, welcome, RB. Derek says, hi, Barbara. I think Derek is new as well. Derek is definitely new. So Matella is basking in the glow of the love she's getting. Matella, we love you. Barbara says, welcome, RB. Bob says there was 60 people. Raise the advertising rates. Michael says, howdy, RB. There you go. Just Gene says, welcome to all the newbies, was in the kitchen. Aaron, Aran, I love you. Annette is in the house. Welcome. Barbara says, hello, Derek. So, Paulette says, hello, Derek. Don finally says, the cheesy Osmond song that is called One Bad Apple. One Bad Apple spoils the whole bunch. So now we know One Bad Apple Records was named after the Osmond song. Mary is asking if 60 listeners is a record. I think it probably is. I'm pretty sure it is. And it's cool. So, like RB, Aaron with the ARN says that she loves me. I love you, Aaron. You are one of my most favorite people in Castro Valley, and I owe you a hug. I owe you lots of hugs. Someone asked a few moments ago in regards to where I'm at with COVID. I did. Let me show you. I did, and Bob is correct. Bob says we haven't even started the show, and we're almost midway. So I wanted to show you guys this. This is, oops, that's the wrong side. This is as of yesterday, the home test. The home test told me yesterday that I'm negative. And also, hi, Aaron from Aaron, and that is hi, ARAN from AARON. There you go. Oh, Paulette, yes. We had a lot more listeners when we were talking about the Canyon incident. So Paulette, thank you for reminding me that. And Meredith says, Aaron, ARAN is amazing. And Meredith, you are amazing. Michael says, we love you, Roberto. Michael, I love you. I love Matella. Don says, let's tag everyone we know. It'll be epic. We'll hit 1,000 people listening. Oh, Don, you're awesome. I love you. Bob's, and I'm going to trust Bob on this. Bob says the record was over 100 when the school district superintendent was on talking about reopening and the SRO thing. I think that's probably true. I just don't remember it. Thank you, Bob, for bringing that up. Don says, I love me some Aaron, ARAN. And there you go. So it looks like Maggie and Don are going to be tagging everyone they know, which is awesome. Don and Maggie, you guys are awesome. Getting to this, the good news is, as of yesterday, my at-home test was negative. So Denise says, hi, Aaron from Denise, not Denise. Oh, no, it's Denise, DENISE, not DENICE. Aaron says, I love you too, Don. Maggie is tagging Paula and Lygia, I think. Brett. Thank you, Brett, and welcome to the show. And Brett just sent 200 stars. Thank you, sir. Welcome back to the show, by the way. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to keep up with all the wonderful comments. Aaron, ERIN, says, Paulette, did they ever find out what ended up as an end result for that Canyon incident? Oh, that's a good question. Mary is asking, what is the Canyon incident? That is when, oh boy. That was when one of the teenagers was severely beaten by another teen student. That was a while ago. Steven is asking, is there a topic here? Steven is new to the show. Everybody welcome Steven. And that is new listener number 4. Steven, yes, we do have a topic, and we actually get to it, but it looks like we have tons of new listeners, and we kind of say hello to each other. We do what we call a roll call. Whenever there's a new listener, the new listener gets showered with welcome. So everybody, it's a shout out, call out for Steven, because Steven is new. So Steven, you're going to see how we roll here on the show. Steven, this is the, there you go. I'm so far behind. Barbara says, welcome, Steven. Our moderator says, welcome, Steven. So, Steven, Peggy is in the house. Peggy is not new, but Michael says, hello, Steve. Eileen says, welcome, Steve. Brett says, welcome, Steve. Maggie is tagging Bill, Simon. Thank you, Maggie, for tagging so many people. Thank you to Don for tagging Chrissy and so many other people. Kathy says, hello, Stephen. We might, Just Jean says, welcome, Stephen. Denise says, welcome, Stephen. Cali Life says, what's up, Stephen? Paulette says, welcome, Stephen. Don is tagging Michael and Keiki. So, Stephen, this is the Castro Valley News live show. My name is Roberto. Welcome. We've been doing this for 104 episodes. We start the show off with what we call the roll call, and our listeners are kind of... Bob says, hi, Stephen. Roberto has absolutely no control over where we take the show. Feel free to join. Bob put it perfectly. Bob, you put it perfectly. I am the person who kind of moderates the show. We have a moderator, but I'm kind of, I am the one verbally running to keep up with the wonderful listeners and where they want the show to go. I do have what's called a list for every episode. We have what's called a Midway Giveaway. Good evening, Laura. Laura is in the house, and Laura is new as well. I am loving all the new people here. So everybody, can we get up? Dennis says, what's up, Steven? Maggie is tagging Chris and Christian. Maggie is also tagging Christian and Bill, pardon me. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 5 new people. Don says, hello, Laura. Just Jean shared the live feed. Michael says, hello, Laura. Carla says, welcome, Laura. Aaron says, hi, Laura. Our moderator says, welcome, Laura. So we do have actual topics that we get to. Mary says, welcome, Laura. So we do have actual topics that we get to. And yes, our moderator, Bob says, welcome, Laura. Our moderator says it's a love fest, and I agree. I love it. I love the family that we have here. Brett says, welcome, Laura, and sent 50 stars. Thank you. Good evening, Todd. Todd, I'm glad you're on the show. Welcome to the show, my friend. Michael says, Roberto, do the Midway giveaway because I'm going to bed early. There you go. Okay. Laura says, hello, all you beautiful people in Castro Valley, my hometown, born and raised. Thank you all. Welcome to the show, Laura. If you don't mind me asking, Laura, where are you at now if you're not in Castro Valley? And if you're not comfortable disclosing that, you don't have to say it. But I love hearing where people are now. Mary says, love is in the air with Valentine's Day close. Yes. Don is tagging Jennifer, and Maggie tagged Ruth. So it looks like the comments are kind of slowing down. But right now, I definitely want to give a huge shout out to Aaron, RB, Derek, Steven, and Laura, all the new people. And Laura is in Oregon. So welcome to Laura in Oregon. Your hometown of Castro Valley loves you, by the way, Laura. Don is tagging Richard. Don is tagging Donna. Karen is in the house. Good evening, Karen. Welcome to the show. I am 5 minutes late for the Midway giveaway for RB and Steven, who were wondering what the topic is or if there is a topic on the show. Sometimes I wonder myself. There is a list of things that we discussed. That I create a list of things that we can discuss during the show. And as Bob mentioned, definitely anyone can bring up a topic, and that kind of squashes the list, and we talk about that. So if you have a topic that you would like to bring up, post it up in the comments, and we can bring it up if it's something that you would like for us to discuss. And I don't end the show. We usually do the show for about an hour, but I don't. And I've kind of started something new where I won't end the show unless the list has been expired. Unless we've gone through all of the things in the list. 63 listeners. That's really, really cool. Yes, Michael just pointed out we're over 60 people listening. Kathy says 64. We're down to 61 now. So as soon as we mention how many people are listening, it kind of goes down. Yeah, Aaron says it usually the show is about an hour and a half. Aaron says, Aaron, A-R-E-N, hey guys, come vote at the studio for the Coaster of Love Valentine's Day tile decorating contest. We have 5 age categories, and each category has one $20 gift card certificate winner. There you go. Aaron, of course that's okay to say. If you don't know who Aaron is, A-R-A-N, she is the owner of the amazing art studio in the village, Aaron's Art Studio, hence Aaron's Art Studio. Erin is awesome. I've known Erin for tons of years. She's a sweetheart. She cares so much about the community. She cares about people's mental health and promotes mental health through art. Erin had COVID. I had COVID. I love you, Erin. I miss you so much. I owe you lots of hugs. And I miss the snot out of you, Erin. You're awesome. Thank you for being an amazing friend. Michael says... Don is picking on me. On the other side, Michael, you did say One Bad Apple was named One Bad Apple because Don is a bad apple. So I'm just saying. Paulette says Aaron, A-R-A-N, is the best. Yes. Janella loves Aaron's Art Studio. Don says he loves Aaron, A-R-A-N. Our moderator says Aaron is one of our favorite call-ins ever. Yes. Okay. I miss you, Aaron, A-R-A-N. Midway Giveaway, which is super, super late. If you are not familiar with the Midway Giveaway, it is something that I try to do midway during the show. But as Bob educationally? Sorry for that. But as Bob so wonderfully put it last time, Ricky says, yes. Thank you, Ricky. And I owe you magazines, the last magazine, I owe you those. I will not forget. I've had COVID and my brain's been a swamp for a while. But Ricky, I will not forget to bring you the most recent magazine because I said I was going to bring you some and I completely forgot. But I definitely will bring you some before the end of the week. You have my word on it. I'll put them in your mailbox. Meredith says she loves and misses Aaron's Art Studio, her home away from home. Meredith, you're amazing. You're awesome. But you know that already. Don says hello to Ricky. Aaron says she loves everyone. I'm so glad you joined the show, Aaron. So the Midway Giveaway this week is $20 to Portales Taqueria. And I want to mention how awesome it was to go and see Rosa the other day. Oh, Don says he got the cool streetlight from that is at One Bad Apple Records from Ricky. Ricky used to own the Fun House cool thing down on Hesperian. And I didn't know that, Don. That's cool to know. That's good to know. Aaron says, Aaron, A-R-A-N, says, everyone at the studio misses Meredith. So there you go. This episode is just a love fest. It's awesome. It's warm and fuzzy, and I love it so much. Midway Giveaway, $20 gift certificate to Portales Taqueria was so awesome to see. Ricky is saying hello to Don. Maggie says she loves Rosa. I love Rosa too. I was so... Michael, you're teasing everyone now. Michael is saying, Castro Valley friends, you're going to lose the Midway Giveaway tonight. So Michael's thrown in the gauntlet. The Midway Giveaway really is the 3/4 way. And I need to mention that Bob wonderfully remarked I think it was last episode or the episode before, that the Midway giveaway usually ends up, through my stammering, ends up being Midway when we go to an hour and a half. So thank you, Bob. And let me stop and thank Bob for everything he does for the show to make it awesome. He works the sports desk. He has arranged guests in the past. He brought in the gentleman from Chanticleers. He got Al Peretti to call in. Bob, I appreciate you so much. You are a scholar and a gentleman. So let's get to the Midway giveaway. $20 going to Portales. You can comment or text in the answer. The first person to do one of the two will win the gift card. And I am horribly behind because my mom said hello to everyone 38 minutes and I totally missed the text. And Bob says, wait. It's a shower of love for Bob. Maggie says, thanks, Bob. Don says, love you, Bob. Bob says, overtime coming. Yes. Yes. So, Midway giveaway, $20 to Portales Taqueria. Love me some Rosa. Was great to see. Got to see Rosa and Gustavo when I went in the other day briefly. And it's always... Bob says, hello, Mom. Barbara says, hello, Mom. So now it's a love fest for Mom. Hi, Mom. I love you. I know Mom's listening or watching or both. Love you, Mom. Michael says, hello to Roberto's mom. Thank you, Michael. You're I love you, Mike. So, Midway giveaway, $20 to Portales. You can you can text, or you can post up in the comments your answer. So, if you're not familiar with, Just Jean says, hello, Mama. So, if you're not familiar with the Midway giveaway, the first person to text 510-331-9112 or post up in the comments wins. You got to be the first person to answer the question correctly. So tonight's Midway giveaway question is, which gone but not forgotten Castro Valley business gave out handwritten bags whenever you purchase something at the store? So if you went into the store and you purchased something, they would have a blank bag and they would hand write the name of the business on the bag that they handed to you. What business was that did handwritten bags to every person who purchased something at their store? We have a winner right out of the gate. Let me see who that is. Winner, chicken dinner. That might have been an easy one. So the correct answer is Jordan's Books. Hand wrote their bags when you purchase something, and they would put your items in a handwritten bag. It was totally cool. Amanda, congratulations. We have a new listener, I believe. Amanda. Congratulations to Amanda. Amanda won. So we have 6 new listeners tonight. And a shout out to Amanda. And congratulations. That's awesome. Not only did we get a new listener, a new winner. Too much fun tonight. Too much fun. Lot of people got it in the comments, but the first person to get it was Amanda. And Amanda grew up going there, yes. So I'm going to guess, Amanda, that you remember the sticker wall, which is... Oh, no. Aaron says, Aaron says he's slipping. Aaron, you've still got the winner record. I think Aaron, you won like 5 or 6 times. So you've definitely got the record. Kathy says, hello and congratulations, Amanda. Barbara says, yay, Amanda. Maggie also says, hello and congratulations, Amanda. Our moderator says, welcome, Amanda. Dennis says, oh, hi, Amanda. Awesome. So we're caught up. We are caught up. The Midway giveaway happened 3/4 way. Just Jean says, Congratulations, Amanda. Janella says, nice work, Amanda. Enjoy. Don keeps repeating his magic word of the night. I'm not going to say it. Carla says, way to go, Amanda. Chrissy says, love the sticker wall. Yes. Amanda says, thanks, everyone. Thank you for tuning in, Amanda, and enjoy the wonderful lunch, dinner, whatever at Portales. And please, Amanda, when you go into Portales, tell Rosa that Roberto with Castro Valley News sends his very best. They are such sweet people there at Portales. I just love Rosa and Gustavo. They're great people. So, yes. So, yes, I forgot who it was. I think it was Barbara. I think there's a different Kathleen, and I think the different Kathleen is new, but correct me if I'm wrong. Juliana, I think, is new as well. Oh, man, I need to keep up with this. Juliana is new. I think the other Kathleen is new as well. Holy smokes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 8 new listeners tonight. Wow. Matella, so awesome. The new viewer won. Yes. And Matella, nothing but love for you. Hope you're doing well. And yes, the other Kathleen is new. So we have a new Juliana and Kathleen. So if we want to, there you go. Our moderator just said, welcome Kathleen and Juliana. My mind is blown. We have 8 new listeners tonight. Wow. Kathy says, hello, Kathleen. And yes, our moderator says, yes, all the listeners and the new people make our night special. Barbara says, welcome Juliana and Kathleen. This is awesome. I love it. 8 new listeners tonight. So cool. And we're almost at the end of the show. Don says Kathleen is his friend. Awesome. G8 says, have you thought about doing a Castro Valley Live show or event? That's a wonderful idea. As soon as things get better with the C-19 situation, I think we should definitely do an in-person thing. Just Jean says, welcome, Kathleen. Hi, Juliana. Welcome. Aaron, Aaron, says, hi, all new listeners. Woot, woot. Juliana says, hello. Thank you. Welcome to the show, Juliana. I love... Bob says, so what's on the list? Hello, new listeners, wherever you are. Yes. I mean, we could do the entire show just welcoming new listeners and doing the roll call. I love it. We may have to institute a new rule that the show goes to an hour and a half, 90 minutes. I'm not sure. Paulette says, welcome Juliana and Kathleen. Don says, Kathleen loves Portales. G-Wait says, I can definitely help with that on the technical side. I will take you up on that, G-Wait. Thank you. And Aaron says, let's do it. Just by sheer amount of how long we've been doing this, we should definitely... Aaron says, roll call all night long. Yes, sometimes we do that. It's amazing. Don says, I'm not sure what you're saying, Don, is accurate. Don said, so Don is bringing something up that I also wanted to bring up later in the show. On the 15th, it's looking like the state is going to not have the indoor mask mandate anymore. That's California, and normally what happens on the local level, the counties, a lot of the counties will follow that mandate. I'm not certain if Alameda County is going to follow that mandate. It's probably pretty likely that that's going to happen, but we'll probably have to wait until the 15th to see whether that's going to happen or not. I am remiss because I did not mention that Forester.org are the sponsors of the Midway Giveaway. And if you're not familiar with who Forester is, they are a local nonprofit with the mission to reforest urban communities. You can learn more at their website. That is forestr.org. Thank you, Forester, for sponsoring the Midway Giveaway. And also, I'm going to give you a little bit more information about Forester. They are the people who do the seed library at the Castro Valley Library. They are also, Tiffany says Pizza Express on Center Street is doing a fundraiser for Proctor Elementary. Now through Sunday, enter Proctor at checkout and 15% goes to Proctor Elementary School. Shout out to Proctor and shout out to BJ at Pizza Express. Good stuff. Michael says, I'm falling down on the job tonight. I'm not sure. Michael, what am I doing wrong? I love you, Michael. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, except for the fact that the Midway giveaway was at the end, but there were so many new people and so many awesome people to give shout outs to. Bob says, I'll have my own personal mask mandate till I feel safe. Hopefully soon, but probably not that soon. Bob, I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly. And also, I want to backtrack to let you know, forester.org, forestr.org. They're the people who do the seed library at the Castro Valley Library. They're they're nonprofit, by the way. They're from Castro Valley. They're the same people who do the trash pickups at the off and on ramps near Burger Island, which is where Wendy's and McDonald's is. Forester also does free plant and vegetable seedling giveaways. They do tons and tons of cool stuff. They are from Castro Valley. They have skin in the game because they are from here and they love the community. That is forester.org. Nice people. They are trying to clean and green our community. Aaron says, I am doing such a great job. Thank you for the compliment, Aaron. Don says, sounds like Michael is picking on Roberto. And Meredith says she will take a shot to what Bob said. Cheers. Bob, I am going to do this. I am right there with you. I'm right there with you with the mask thing because, like I said, I just got the home test. This is becoming a toy. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to be masking for a while. Bob says February 15th, Chabot Elementary fundraiser with Cannery Kitchen all day. So there you go. Bob says February 15th, Chabot Elementary fundraiser, Cannery Kitchen all day. That's at the new marketplace where the Daughtry building was at. Mary says Forester rocks. Yes, they do. They are awesome. So yes, it became a toy, and I'm going to put it back down. I tested. I did the home test negative yesterday. I'm going to be taking a clinic test. I think it's the PCR test tomorrow, just to be sure, because I want to spend time with my mom and my beautiful, wonderful girlfriend, and I want to make sure that they're going to be safe. So I'm going to go and do the PCR test at a clinic. But yes, so Governor Gavin Newsom, and oops, I just mentioned his name, so it's going to. I don't want things to get political, but it's looking like the 15th is going to be the end of the indoor mask mandate. I'm going to continue listening to it. And David says, I'm still wearing a mask as I'm recovering from surgery and can't afford to get sick. Though even better, I have not had a common cold in years, so that's been nice too. I am super glad for your good health in regards to not getting cold, and I hope you recover from your surgery soon, David. But yes, I'm going to continue wearing a mask because I don't want to get it. I don't want to give it to anyone who hasn't had it. It is an ugly, ugly disease, and I don't wish it on anyone. I got it a couple weeks ago and recovered fairly quickly, fortunately. Kathy says, isn't it only for those vaccinated? I'm going to tell you what, Kathy, I was vaccinated. I am vaccinated, and I still got it. I don't know how I got it. I don't need to know how I got it. I just got it. And I'm not trying to downplay your comment, Kathy, because it brings up a very good point. Because people who have been vaccinated are still getting it. And my mom knows what I just did. Chrissy says, hello, Kathy. Bob says he sent me a link for the Castro Valley Sanitary District who will glean fruit trees to donate to food banks. Yes, cool. I saw that. Thank you, Bob. Kathy says, I'm talking about the indoor no masking. Yes, that is supposedly for people who are no masks for people who are vaccinated. From what I understand, people who are vaccinated who had it, you know, I'm gonna backtrack. And Kathy, I apologize because maybe I didn't understand what your comment was. It's from what I'm hearing and reading, there's so much that I personally don't understand. There you go. G-Wait says, I caught it a while ago. There's nothing to play with. And yes, I agree. And it all boils down to whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you feel is best for you and your loved ones. I will continue to wear a mask even if the indoor mandate is lifted for Alameda County. I've had it. I don't know for certain. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know what information to trust anymore because I was vaccinated. I was boosted. I still got it. I was wearing double masks. I still got it. And I just don't know. For me, this is just for me. Yes, and Chrissy says it's supposed to be for people who are vaccinated, and we know it's going to fail already because they are going on the honor system. You said it perfectly, what I was trying to say, and not sound political or put my foot in my mouth. Thank you, Chrissy. So we will see how that shakes out on the 15th if the county follows the state mandate. It's probably likely that the county will follow the state mandate, but we will have to see how that shakes out. Tiffany says, I feel like once the masks come off, numbers will go up again. I hope not. I hope not. So roll call. We got to that. I want to get through the list because we're almost ending 1 hour. We did the Midway giveaway, so that's 2 things off the list. I did mention the sponsor for once. I forgot the sponsor last week. I apologize. Just Jean says we're all with you, Roberto. Thank you so much. Chrissy says it should be masks for everybody or no masks for everybody. That is the political problem. But I agree. But there are people who disagree. Oh, Michael says his girlfriend got her ring today. Michael, congratulations. If you are just not familiar with the situation or the story, and it's not a situation, the story. Michael, whom I love, who I've known for tons and tons of years, he got a promise ring for his wonderful girlfriend, Rihanna. I hope I'm saying that right. Congratulations to Michael and Rihanna. You guys are awesome. And Michael, I love you, and your girlfriend's a lucky, lucky lady. Don, welcome back to the show. Don, love you. So I want to get through the list. Number 2 on the list was I wanted to mention Gary says Newsom lifted the mandate because it's an election year, and he got caught with no mask at a 49ers game. He was also caught at the French Laundry thing too. So I don't play the political game. And I'll say, if I were an elected official, which would be laughable because I wouldn't do that. I would not want to be an elected official anywhere at all during a pandemic. I don't think many of our elected officials know how to handle a pandemic. And I'll just say on either side of the party, and I'll just say it's not a job that I would want because as myself, I don't know how to react to all these things because there's been so much mixed messages from both sides of the. And I'm not playing party politics here. There's been mixed messages from either side, upside down, left, right, center, and I don't know what to trust. And I'm not saying that from a political party because I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'll be frank with you. I think people who identify Gary says it's not a knock on Newsom. I like him, but just don't agree with him on some things. I don't as well. And I'm glad you mentioned that, Gary, because you just allowed me to say that as well. There are some things that are Republican that I agree with. There are some things that are Democrat that I agree with. I think the golden rule is what we should all follow. And I think, unfortunately, politics really serve. They're good that people can identify with them. And Gary's an independent. There you go. Don says it's all confusing. I agree. And I think that confusion leads to frustration, and it's a frustration that we all have, and that misunderstanding is something that we all have because of we've gotten different messages and things have been backtracked, and it's a very important issue because it's people's health, it's the economy, it's our livelihood. So with that said, I want to move on to the next topic because I did tiptoe around politics, and I don't lean either way. I don't, and party politics, frankly, turn me off. When I meet someone and they only identify as this or that, my mind kind of slows down because I think above any party we are all humans, and I think unfortunately. I said this before during a past show, and thank goodness I didn't offend anybody. But I think politics really strips a lot of people of the human factor, and that really turns me off. Anyways, I'm sorry. I don't ever mean to get into politics because I don't like going there because you never know who you're going to offend. But I put the golden rule, being a good person, above all politics and all the other stuff. Anyways, the second thing on my list, and Bob mentioned a few minutes ago we're in overtime, and that's true. So there you go. Thank you, Bob. I love you, Bob. You are awesome. I love the positivity and the awesome things that Bob brings to the show. Don as well. I'm so glad that Don has returned to the show. And Barbara brings up a wonderful, poignant point. Poignant is the $2 word for the night. Barbara says, unfortunately, everything in life is involved in politics, and that's true. And Don says, hello, Barbara. Gary says, yes, it divides people. Sorry. And Hank's in the house. The show just gets better and better. I got so involved in what we're talking about. This is Hank. That is my heart right down there. That's my boy. So yes, the second thing on the list, because I want to get through the list before the end of the show. I won't end the show before the list has been expired. So I wanted to mention one of the things that I love about doing the gift certificates for the Midway Giveaway is it allows me to see the wonderful business owners. And like I said, this week I got to see Rosa and Gustavo. I love seeing Rosa. Rosa is a sweetheart. Our moderator just posted up the word of the night is poignant. And this guy right here, he's stretching. You see him? Look at this handsome face. Look at this handsome, hello. Hi. Look at that handsome dog. So the thing that I really, really love about the Midway Giveaway is it allows me to go and see other local business owners, people like Rosa and Gustavo, BJ at Pizza Express, Philip over at Wen's Cafe, Dave over at Daily Dose Plant-Based Health. I love seeing other business people and just showing them some love. Good evening, Teresa. Teresa's in the house. Welcome to the show, Teresa. I just love seeing other business owners. It just makes me feel warm, and I love supporting them the way that they've supported me. So that's on the list. I wanted to mention that as well. I think I gave you guys the COVID update that I mentioned. I am negative. The home test is negative. This is a toy. This is dangerous. And I will be doing the PCR test tomorrow. David, there you go. Be a good person and be good to others. That should be the number one political party, but we are where we're at. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Friends and neighbors, this is some exciting news. If you're still listening, Todd, thank you for sharing this with me. As of, I think, last week. Good night, Erin. A-R-A-N. She has to go. Erin loves everyone. We love you too, Erin. I miss you, and I will see you soon. My mom says hello to Hank, and she loves Hank. Ooh, I love Hank. Hank is not new to the show, so we can't give him a shout out. But as of last week, this is the information from the Castro Valley, Eden area Chamber of Commerce people. It seems most medical opinions feel we are moving out of pandemic state and into endemic state, which is controllable and should see most restrictions go away. You saw California masking may go away on the 15th, and Alameda County seems to do what state does versus much more stricter. Barring any major bad surprises, it seems odds are extremely high. We should be good to go for the fall festival coming up next year. Now that vaccines are out, many have had it, boosters and meds and more. It'll be they are going to be surprised if it gets ugly again this year. So there you go. Good evening, Randall. Welcome to the show. Randall says it appears Hank is a vigorous sleeper. He is. Hank is a senior dog. He's about 11 human years. Human ears. What is going on? Hank's about 11 in human year. Yeah, I did it again. Hank's about 11 in human years, and he's old because I think they heard it's being revealed that dog years are closer to 8 or 9 years. So Hank's a senior and he loves his rest. We went for a nice walk today, which is good for him because he's got some mobility issues. He's lived a really good life. He is an active pit bull, and I love Hank with most of my heart. So there you have it right there. I wanted to mention to you guys that it's looking like the fall festival is a go for this year. So I wanted to mention that. That was on the list. I'm just tearing through the list. One last thing on the list. And also, our contact with the Chamber of Commerce says, preface that he's no doctor, just going by much of what we're hearing on the end. Things are reopening. Looking forward to live events this year and getting close to normality, whatever normal is. Barbara says, I noticed some people wearing masks while out and about for years before the pandemic. I might just wear mine in large crowds anyways. Barbara, Meredith as well. I believe David is there with you too. I can't speak for G-Weight, but I'm going to guess he probably shares the sentiment. If the mask mandate ends on the 15th, I'm not going to stop wearing it in public or in buildings. It's just where my comfort level is right now. So, and Todd, thank you for the information and thank you for the updated info. Michael and Don are fighting whether the list should be crumbled and thrown over my shoulder. Michael says, eat part of the paper and then throw the rest of it. Teresa says she'll still be masking. So there you go. Planning Fall Festival for September 10th, 11th. Midway Rodeo and Chili Cook-Off in June. Castro Valley Boulevard car show. So it looks like those things are being planned as we speak. Barbara says she loves the chili cook-off. I do too. What a great event. Last thing on the list, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends of all ages, new people listening. We still have 38 listeners. That's actually awesome. Usually towards the end of the show, it wanes down pretty thin. The last thing on the list, number 6, is Mom's show feedback. Hi, Mom. Welcome to the show. Well, you've probably been listening to the show. Love you, Mom. Mom's show feedback from Saturday's show was, it was great hearing everyone on the show offering to help me because I've been going through COVID. And that's it. Positive feedback from Mom. Love you, Mom. Bob says, maybe I get married for episode 200. Dawn can officiate. Reverend Dawn, would you officiate and preside over the nuptials of me marrying Hank? I have had Hank. Good evening, Dustin. Dustin's in the house. I'm glad we're going late because I would have missed Dustin. Bob says he's a troublemaker. Nah, no, you're not. Oh, Linda, welcome to the show. Linda hasn't been on the show for a while. Linda, I love you. I miss you. I hope you're well. Linda says, heard the chili cook-off wasn't going to happen, just the rodeo. So there you go. I think Linda would probably know. And Linda, I need to touch base with you because it's been a while, and I hope you're well. There you go. Janella says, have an amazing week, everyone. Support local, shop local, support CB News. Thank you. And Dawn also said, hi, Mom, to my mom. Bob says he's a troublemaker. No. Bob, you're a magic maker. You make magic happen on the show, and I appreciate you for that. We have... Wait. That's the last thing on the list. David says, hello, Mom. Linda says she listens, but she doesn't comment all the time. So there you go. Todd says the chili cook-off is being planned. He was at the meeting recently, so okay. There you go. Linda says she listens, doesn't always comment. Since Linda is commenting, I'm going to mention something about Linda, and I'm going to sing her praises. Linda is owner of Pete's Ace Hardware. Pete's has been in the community over 90 years, and I want to let you know something that you may not know, and I'm probably going to embarrass Linda at this point, or at least make her blush, because I'm going to sing the praises of Linda and Pete's Ace Hardware. If you've ever seen the fundraisers that are outside Pete's Hardware, like the hot dog and the cookout things, Pete's provides those things to those organizations to raise money. So it's usually Boy Scouts. Sometimes there's Girl Scouts. There's baseball teams. Teresa says she loves Pete's Hardware. Janella says she loves Pete's Hardware. Pete's donates those food items to those organizations for them to raise money. Don is saying hello, Linda, and I only discovered that recently. Michael says, miss you guys at Pete's Hardware. I think that alone deserves a tip of the cap to Pete's Hardware. Linda at Pete's also does tons of other things behind the scenes for the Chamber of Commerce, for Rotary, you name it. Linda at Pete's Ace Hardware, she's got her hands in so many different things to improve our community. I don't think enough could be said about what Pete's does in our community. And Linda has been a good friend and has supported me business-wise and friend-wise for tons of years. And I just want to say thank you so much, Linda. You're awesome. Monique is new to the show, and Monique is asking us to text her. Monique, I don't have your number. And I don't think I'll text you, but welcome to the show, Monique. We've got another new listener. Monique is new. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Monique might be a. I think Monique might be a bot, but welcome to the show, anyways, Monique. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 9. Nope. Monique says sorry. No worries. No worries, Monique. Welcome to the show, even if you stumbled upon us accidentally. Linda, you're welcome. And I'm going to say, no, Linda, thank you. Thank you for all that you have done as a friend and a business owner. You are awesome, and I'm saying that sincerely. Thank you to Aaron, RB, Derek, Kathleen, Monique, Stephen, Laura, Amanda, and Juliana. 9 new listeners, and everybody is saying welcome to Monique. We have gone an hour and 15 minutes. I don't have anything left on the list. And yes, Don says Pete's Ace Hardware is across the street from One Bad Apple Records. Teresa says welcome, Monique. Just Jean says welcome. That's how we roll on the show here. New people get the mass shout out welcomes. We do this show Tuesdays and Saturdays at 7 p.m. We still have 35 listeners. That's wild. I love it. I'm going to call the show right now because I'm getting rough in my voice. Guys, do whatever you can to not get COVID, whatever that is in your belief system. Yes, Aaron says, welcome to all the newbies in the show. Michael is saying, eat the paper and then throw it. Tiffany says, have a good night. You have a good night, Tiffany. That's the end of the show, and I'm going to throw this in the direction not of Hank. There, and it's still in frame. Good evening to everyone listening. Thank you guys for making this an awesome show. Without you, this show is nothing, and I appreciate every last one of you who listens. Thank you, guys. We'll see you Saturday night at 7 p.m. And as always, when the going gets weird, the word turn pro. Be good to yourselves. Be good to your neighbors. Take care.